Hi, I'm Wendy and I'm a librarian at the Round Rock Campus Library. In this tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate how to search for evidence-based research in the database Cinahl Complete. I'm currently on the Advanced Search page. If you are unfamiliar with how to access a database, please see the tutorial on selecting a database. I'm going to go ahead and type in my search terms. Pediatric patient and asthma. When you do your search in Cinahl, remember to use search techniques such as keyword searching and other commands like the connectors and or. If you are unfamiliar with database search strategies, please see my video on searching a database using a PICO question. Now that I've typed in my search terms, I'm going to scroll down to limit my results to evidence-based research. There are a couple of ways to do this. I can select the limiter evidence-based practice. If I select this limiter, my results list will contain evidence-based research such as systematic reviews, meta-analyses, and clinical trials. If I only want my results list to contain a specific type of research, such as systematic reviews, I can scroll down to publication type and select that particular type of research. Now I'm ready to click search. We have retrieved 71 systematic reviews that deal with pediatric patients and asthma. 71 is still a lot of articles to review, so let's shorten the results list. On the left-hand side under Refine Results, there are limiters you can use to get rid of articles that are not relevant to your research. One of the limiters is the publication date. This is useful if you are only interested in reviewing items published within a specific time frame. For example, if you only want to review items published since 2010, you can limit the publication date by typing in 2010 in the left search box, then clicking Enter on your keyboard. The results list will update, then display systematic reviews published since 2010. If you still have a lot of results that are not relevant to your search, I suggest taking a look at the other limiters to see if any of those will be useful in getting your results list down to the most relevant articles. Once you identify an article you would like to review, you can click on the full text link if available to access the article. Number 4 has a PDF full text link. If the article is not available from Cinahl, you can click the full text finder link to see if the article is available in another database at Texas State. Number 2 has a full text finder link. If the article is available from another database, when you click the full text finder link, the article should come up in another window. If the article does not come up, this means the library does not have full text access to the article. When articles are unavailable through the library, you can request them through interlibrary loan. If you click on the title of the article, you can see information about the article as well as access some useful tools. I'm going to select number 4. The detailed record of an article provides details such as publication information. You can also find listings of subjects the article covers. The major subjects list the concepts the article focuses on. The minor subjects are concepts briefly discussed by the author. The major and minor subject lists are great places to find additional keywords, especially if you really like the article and would like to find similar articles. You can also click the Find Similar Results link on the left. The abstract is also a great place to find additional keywords, as well as a summary of the article's findings. Most databases have tools that can be very useful. Cinnal Complete has a lot of tools which are located on the right. The email tool is a great way to keep track of your articles, especially if you do not have a citation manager. The Cite tool provides the citation for the article. This database provides the citation in many citation styles, including AMA. You can just copy and paste the citation into your paper or working bibliography. I do suggest that you double check the citation with special attention to capitalization and punctuation before turning it in. Double checking citations generated in a database or automatically generated online on websites like EasyBib or Son of Citation Machine is always recommended. Citations that have been automatically generated may not reflect the most current edition of the citation style. Another tool that I want to mention is Export. If you have a citation manager, you can export the article. Select the citation manager that you would like to export the article to. For example, if you use EndNote, you would select the first option and click Save. I also want to mention permalink. If you need to email the article to someone else, use the permalink, not the URL in the browser. Just copy and paste the permalink into an email. If you send someone the URL in the browser, the link will most likely be dead. The last tool I want to point out is the Add to Folder tool. The only thing I want to mention about the folder tool is that if you want the articles you add to the folder to be available the next time you access the database, make sure you sign in to the database before adding the articles. This sign-in is not your NetID and password, which you use to access the database. This is a unique username and password that you create with EBSCOhost. This concludes the tutorial. If you have any questions about database searching or finding library resources, remember, you can always ask a librarian.